Ryan Miller here on the call. We've got the Centennial Colts 0-1 taking on the Algonquin Wolves at 1-0. Wolves are coming off the back-to-back last night, facing off against the against the George Brown Huskies, where they defeated the Huskies in their first opening match, 67-31, a 31-point blowout. And we've got the tip-off. That's an immediate steal by number 4, Zane Walker. Walker over to Mikhail Hawkins. Hawkins just missing out on the nice layup, and that's going to be rebounded and corralled by Deja McDonald. Deja McDonald is actually leading the OCAA right now with 25 points. She's in her 4th year. Last year she helped the Algonquin Wolves, and the Algonquin Wolves are on the board with 2. That's number 5 for the Algonquin Wolves, Mallory Katz. As I was saying, Algonquin Wolves had a fantastic season last year, coming off their silver medal. They fell to the Lambton Lions in the finals of the OCAA championship, but look to be retooled and revamped this year. We're having a little technical difficulties with the scoreboard, so right now the score is 2-0. And that's going to be a foul on number 8, Aliana Dominguez. At the line, shooting 2, Sienna Miller. Miller makes the first. And makes the second. Sienna Miller transferred. This is her 2nd season with the Algonquin Wolves. She started out at the Loyalist Lancers, a terrific young player. Sine. Michael bringing up the ball. He's facing heavy pressure by Sierra Miller. And that's going to be a kick ball, Colts possession. So the Colts started off their season against Seneca last weekend, unfortunately falling, shorthanded bench. They're looking to retool against the silver medalists from Ottawa. Danica Walker. Walker with the turnover, unfortunately. So Walker had a strong game. Last year, she's a rookie coming out now. In her 2nd year, looks a lot more comfortable within the offense, a lot more confident in terms of fluid. She's also been a lockdown defender, very physical player, plays with a lot of intensity. Deja McDonald. Nice little pick and roll over there. Kick out for the 3. 3 is missed. It's going to be out of bounds. So that 3 was missed by number 10, Chloe LaPointe. It's going to be an inbound Colts ball. Dominguez looking to bring the ball up, facing a lot of pressure from McDonald, and McDonald with the steal. She's well known for that. Was top in the league last year for steals. Colts need to find a way to get past this Algonquin offense. Walker a little bit lost over there. And LaPointe is going to go for 2. Algonquin Wolves now lead 6-0. We're 8 minutes and 14. We're at 8 minutes and 10 seconds, in the game. Down to Simon Tucker. Tucker over to Walker. Walker, kick out to Dominguez. Dominguez for 3. And it's missed, but rebound by Walker. And it looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Great defensive effort by number 25, Jessica DeHaan. Possession is for Centennial, so they will remain possession. It's going to be an inbound by Zane Walker. Walker looking to set up the play, kicking it out to Michaela Hawkins. Hawkins, who led the Colts yesterday, last week with 15 points. It's going to be over to Walker. Walker goes up with it, unfortunately missed, and that's going to be a rebound by the Algonquin Wolves, and that's going to be Deja McDonald bringing the ball up once again. Yesterday she had a fantastic game with 25 points, which now leads the OCAA in points per game. It's going to be off Algonquin. It's going to be Colts ball. So Colts in it a bit. It's 6-0. We're at 7 minutes and 36 seconds into the game. It's going to be inbound by Walker. Dominguez passing it back to Walker. Walker, he's going to bring the ball up. Looks for Michael. Michael with the left hand on the right-hand side. Takes it 2, unfortunately missed. Rebound by McDonald. McDonald is going to push the ball forward. That's to number 10, Chloe LaPointe. LaPointe over to Miller. Miller with the three, but misses it, and that's rebounded by Jessica DeHaan. And that's a huge block by Michaela Hawkins, who's going to try and lead the break. Get out there on the offense, but Dominguez slows things down. Looks to bring the ball up with a little bit more tactical precision. And that's going to be an offensive foul by Michaela Simon Tucker. It's going to be Algonquin ball. So we have our first substitution of the game. It's going to be for the Algonquin Wolves. Entering the game, number 6, Sydney Moore. Moore, another veteran on this team in her 5th year with the Wolves. This is actually a very veteran team for the Algonquin Wolves. They've got several 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and 5th year players, so a lot more experience in the Centennial Colts. And that's actually going to be another offensive foul as Dominguez tries to break through that screen. I believe that's on number 5, Mallory Katz. So Colts still looking to get on the board. It's 6 minutes and 56 seconds of the game. Wolves lead 6-0. Hawkins for 3. It's going to be an air ball, and it's going to be Algonquin. Michaela looking for some type of call, talking to the side of the bench. First-year bench boss, George Thomas, looking to communicate with one of his star players. It's going to be Moore on the dribble handoff. Nice little pick and pop over there with the pump fake. Comes into the lane, swoops in with a nice teardrop, and that's 2 for Sydney Moore. Inbound. Now the Wolves up 8-0. Colts still need to get on the board. Having difficulty finding their shot. But Zane cuts through the middle and off the glass, and for 2. Colts are on the board. 6 minutes into this game. Quick transition offense right here. Quick inbound as they try and get the ball up, and that's going to be Miller. Miller for 3. Off the back iron, but gets her own rebound. Now for 2, and makes it. Correction, sorry, that was Deja McDonald. That's going to be another turnover by Dominguez over to McDonald. McDonald, nice layup, and continues her hot scoring hand. Walker bringing the ball up. Colts are down 10 right now, but can easily make a run. Hawkins. Yep, it's going to be a travel. Looked like she was going to go for a shot, decided against it, but her feet were already off the ground, so it's going to be a transition. Now we've got entering the game a host of substitutions. So we've got number 24 for the Algonquin Wolves, Cooper Drover, coming in. And entering the game for the Centennial Colts, Yanellis Estrano Fernandez. So Fernandez missed her opening game last year. She's a transfer from the Loyalist Lancers. Missed her last game with a first injury, so now she's coming in for some action. The attack by the Algonquin Wolves is furious as they head to the line once again, putting the Colts in early foul trouble with 3 team fouls right now. At the line, shooting 2. Sienna Miller. Miller's been great from the line today, continues to be perfect. She's now 3 for 3. And makes the second. So continues to be excellent from the line. Colts looking to bring the ball up once again. Zane Miller. Zane Michael, and that's Miller with the steal. Gets it over. Nice transition offense there to Cooper Drover. Miller with the assist. And we've got a quick timeout by George Thomas looking to regroup this as the Colts are stuck down 14. Score is now 16-2. We're at about 4 minutes in the game. Correction, 5 minutes in the game. First timeout. Looking to regroup, trying to find their offense a little bit. So the Colts already down after facing something similar to Seneca last week. They had a lot of difficulty getting into their offense, but they went on an incredible run to bring the game close. So Colts known to be a little bit of some slow starters right now. Let's see if they can get into their offense. But it's going to be tough. Algonquin Wolves have been one of the top clubs in the province and continue to show why they came second last year. If you're just tuning in, we're at about the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Centennial Colts down 16-2. The Algonquin Wolves have been pushing pedal to the metal, have had their foot on the gas, showing exactly why, again, that they're one of the top teams to beat this year in the OCAA, particularly in the East Division. They are coming off their second game. This is the second game of their back-to-back. Last night they faced off and got their first win of the season against the George Brown Huskies. Maybe some expectations that they might be a little bit tired. Colts are well rested, but unable to get into their offense right now. So let's see it. So Michael putting it to Simon Tucker, who gives it right back. Michael moving it up the ball, looking to get a little bit of flow here. Miller, tough on her. And that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be Algonquin. So Colts just can't really get into a flow right now. A little bit of a challenge, and it looks like we're going to have a substitution by the Algonquin Wolves. Entering the game, number 13, Piper Hatherall. And that's going to be Miller with the inbound. That's over to Sydney Moore. Miller dropping it down to number 11, Libby Hurst, who misses it and blocked, and it's going to be turnover. Colts back. Now Hawkins leading the offense. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez, nice with the 2 in her first game. Gets onto the board for the Centennial Colts. Colts now down 12. Looking to make a little bit of a run here. We've got some tough D by Michael. Michael locking down. Looking, kicking it down. And Hawkins does just enough to disrupt the shot, but they still get the rebound. Swarming, and that's going to be a jump ball. So because this is FIBA rules, there are no jump balls, just so you know. So it's the possession arrow. Colts won the last possession arrow, so it flips over to the Algonquin Wolves, who now have possession. So next time there's a tip or anything along those lines, it will go to the Colts. That's going to be inbound for the Wolves. Wolves who turn it over. That's Miller. Looking to slice into the defense, kicking it out, and that's a huge block by Michaela Hawkins. Hawkins down on her own, going for the nice little lay. Unfortunately, misses it, and she's going to be fouled, heading to the line to shoot 2. Now, great offense by Zane Michael, who was there to pick up the offensive rebound, and at the line shooting 2, Michaela Hawkins. Hawkins had an excellent chance to get a nice easy 2 there, but unfortunately was fouled, hard foul, but will stand at the line shooting 2. Oh, and it looks like our scoreboard is back in action. And that's going to be Hawkins. Makes her first. Makes the second. Now we're going to have another substitution as Deja McDonald comes back into the game. Leaving is Sienna Miller. Got the veteran bringing it over. Swift kicking it over to the wing to McDonald. Looking to get the ball. McDonald. Excellent passing right now and great offense. And that's going to be a foul by Michaela Hawkins on number 13, Piper Hatherall. Hatherall will go to the line and shoot 2. So now the Colts are our 4th team foul. They are 1 away from the bonus. Hatherall misses the first. And makes the second. So nice little kick in. Michael on the wing. Nice little pass over there. And some very physical defense played by the Algonquin Wolves. As Sydney Moore jumps in there trying to force the turnover. And like I said, because this is FIBA rules, the possession is now lays with the Centennial Colts, who will inbound it. So Michael passes it over to Walker. Walker looking to bully her way into the paint. Kicks it over to Tucker, and Tucker unfortunately just a little bit too high. It's going to be a turnover. Wolves ball. So Colts still working to kind of get into their offense. They're still down 11, chipping away. Need to clean up those turnovers if they're going to have any hope of staying in the game. It's Moore over to McDonald. McDonald kicking that back out to number 24, Cooper Drover. But it's a turnover, travel. Colts ball. McDonald looking to cheer up her player. Say, no worries, let's keep it moving. And there's going to be another inbound by Zane Michael to Walker. They're playing the front two right now. Giving Walker some opportunity to bring the ball up off the high end, off to Hawkins. Hawkins looking to work her way into the paint. And that's going to be another turnover as Deja McDonald makes another steal and up for the easy two. So McDonald continues to be a real threat. Now leads all scorers now with 6 points. And Walker getting into the paint, gets fouled. Playing nice tough bully ball, working her way down. Nice little step. Sydney Moore doing everything that she could to stay in there, but unfortunately creates a foul and at the line shooting two, Danica Walker. DK as they call her. Makes the first, so Colts have been a little bit better from the line today. She will shoot two. And makes the second. So Colts trying to get it, cut into this lead, cutting it back down to double digits. We've got 2 substitutions. Michael looking to lock down McDonald. That's going to be a 3 by number 13, Piper Hathrow. Colts now stuck 21-8. Walker looking to enter into the paint. Looking to get a foul. Unfortunately, nothing. I thought that may have been off Moore, but it looks like that was just straight out of bounds, and it's going to be a Wolves ball. So in down into Moore is going to be McDonald. Colts not pressing, but we have a substitution for the Centennial Colts as another transfer for the Centennial Colts enters into the game. It's Jasmine Salazar. Looking to play some tough defense and forces the turnover as Hawkins brings the ball up, looking to see what she's got. And again, another turnover. So Colts, again, continue to turn the ball over. They now have 9 turnovers to the Algonquin Wolves. So unfortunately, they are their own worst enemies right now. We have another substitution for the Algonquin Wolves entering the game, number 14, Megan McNamara. That's going to be a turnover as Michaela Hawkins continues to be a thief. She's a tough defender. Last season, she had an 11 steal game and looks to continue that stingy defense right now. Looks to cut in and gets fouled by number 14, Megan McNamara. So after they entering the game, McNamara with a quick foul on Michaela Hawkins, she will stand at the line shooting 2. She's perfect right now. Made her first 2 and will continue on. Unfortunately, she misses. Makes the second. McDonald bringing the ball up. Facing defense by Jasmine Salazar. Over to McDonald. McDonald looking for the 3 ball. Unfortunately, misses it. Rebounded by Walker. Walker bringing the ball up on herself. Passes it over to Hawkins. Hawkins continues to be an offensive threat, but unfortunately not in that position as that's her second turnover. So Colts need to make it harder on the Algonquin Wolves. Can't keep on turning the ball over if they want to stay in this game. Wolves moving the ball around nicely. Excellent offense, leaving McDonald over, who kicks it out to number 14. That's a miss by number 14, Megan McNamara, and the Colts will bring the ball up back once again. That's Yanelis Esternado-Fernandez, misses it. But battling tough Simon Tucker, battling 3 players, and continues to be tough, which is fantastic. Has Colts remain possession. It's going to be an inbound by Walker. So we've got Sine Secker entering in the game for the Centennial Colts. She's a new player, new face, coming in as a rookie. Salazar looking to lead the break, facing tough defense. Nice pick there by Simon Tucker. Unfortunately, a turnover, but now we've got Walker trying to get something in before the clock goes. And unfortunately, that's a miss, but it's going to be rebounded by the Wolves, who look to kick it out. It's McDonald. Kicking it over to number 10, Chloe Lapointe. Lapointe over at the top of the nail. That's going to be missed, but it's going to be rebounded by number 13, Piper Hatherall, who gets the basket. So Colts, shot clock is off as Colts will hold on for the last possession of this first period. Salazar looking to work her way down into the point, facing tough defense. McDonald forces a turnover, and that's McNamara. McNamara turns it over again, but will face it over. Kicks it out to Salazar. Salazar for three, and that's going to be a huge block by number 10 for the Wolves, Chloe Lapointe. There's 1.1 seconds on the clock. Colts are going to try and see if they can get a quick bucket off of this inbound. Not enough time. So nice little turnaround by Simon Tucker. After the one, Wolves are up 23-9. So not the best first quarter for Centennial Colts, but this is a rebuilding year. Keep in mind, we've got a first-year head coach who did not have the time to recruit. George Thomas, coming from Oakville Prep and a couple of other excellent clubs, is looking to make his mark on this team. Colts are a little bit short-handed right now as they only have 10 players this year. They face a full roster of the Algonquin Wolves. They're going to get back into this game. They've got to limit the turnovers. They've got to make shots. And they have to play a little bit more of a cohesive defense. As you can see, cohesive offense. So we're back. Second quarter coming at you in about 25 seconds. George Thomas looking to get his team back in this, back focused, trying to limit the turnovers in that first quarter. The Colts had 11 turnovers to the Algonquin Wolves 3. They can't make it easy on the Wolves if they want to stay in this game. And we've got Miller, who's back in the game. He's going to be inbounding it over to McDonald. Lining up for the Algonquin Wolves. We've got McDonald, Miller, Hatherall, Katz, and Lapointe. And we're back. So Colts need to get back into this game. Dominguez is back in. A nice pass by McDonald to Miller. Miller fighting her way in the paint. Trying to get two, unfortunately misses it, but quickly crashing the boards of the Algonquin Wolves as number 13 for the Wolves, Piper Hatherall, forces it. But it's going to be let's see what the ref says. It actually will be Colts ball on the inbound. So playing a press right now. Colts looking to break that press. And they're successful as Walker brings the ball up. Yep, Nellis with the screen. Walker over to Dominguez. Dominguez cutting her way in. And again, another steal by McDonald, who strips Dominguez. Now on her own, leading the break. Takes it on over to the left-hand side of the wing. Passes it up. And that's going to be a miss. But the Wolves have been fantastic at getting the offensive boards. And Simon Tucker is going to bring the ball up on her own. Looking to lead the break. Getting to and fouled. So she will head to the line after the rebound, leading the break. The center. Showing some point guard skills right there. Now going to head to the line to shoot two. So Piper Hatherall with her first personal foul at the line shooting two. Michaela Simon Tucker. Tucker misses the first. George Thomas talking to Dominguez just about that last possession. Simon Tucker makes the second. So Colts cut it down to 13. Looking to build a little bit of a run here. They got to force turnovers on defense and turn that defensive turnovers into points if they're going to stand a chance in this game. And McDonald cuts by Dominguez over to Miller. Miller at the top of the 3. And McDonald kicks it back out. Nice little head fake there by the Wolves. Over to Miller. Miller down low to Hatherall. Hatherall for 2. Nice offensive possession right there. Algonquin Wolves are moving the ball on nice set pieces. Colts looking to make their way. That's Dominguez cutting in. Sees nothing. On the wing. Down to Simon Tucker. Tucker backing her way in. Looking to use her position. Unfortunately, it's going to be missed, and that's going to be a rebound again by McDonald. McDonald leading the break. Passes the ball just a little bit too ahead, and that's going to be a turnover at Colts ball. We're going to have substitutions on the Wolves and the Colts' side. So entering the game for the Centennial Colts, number 4 is Zane Michael, and number 25, Jessica DeHaan. Dominguez with the inbound to Michael. Michael now leading the break. Over to Fernandez on the handoff. Looking for Tucker. Needs to be more sure of that pass. Sinead cleans it up. Cuts into the lane. Looking for the nice little layup. Can't get anything. Defense. Tough defense there by Miller, who forces the missed shot. And that's Walker, who's going to play hard. Thomas showing a little bit of frustration. And it's going to be another timeout by the Centennial Colts. So Colts are down 15. Haven't had the flow of offense. They're definitely getting into the lane and getting good opportunities, but haven't gotten anything to fall right now. Thomas looking to get his team focused, re-energized. So followed by this game, the Colts will take on the Algonquin Wolves again in the men's basketball at 3 o'clock. Last season was a fantastic season for the Centennial Colts men's basketball season as they took down the Wolves in both games. Let's see if the Colts, who are coming off a loss against the Seneca Sting last week, can regain their positioning. They're expected to do well and should perform. Colts looking to get back in this game. They're down 25-10. That's going to be an inbound by McDonald. McDonald's been everywhere this game. Inbounds, defense, transition offense, leading the break, assisting, shooting. It's really shown why she's one of the leaders of this team. Continues to be an absolute threat. Passes it over number 5, Mallory Katz. Katz swoops into the lane and gets 2 on Mikhail Hawkins. Hawkins now with the inbound over to Michael. Michael waving off, looking to get into position. Simon Tucker, who's established in the post, using her that big body, looking to create offense. Nice little step there, drop step. And Simon Tucker, excellent big offense right there. As you can see on the pivot foot, switching with the drop step, moving it in with the left hand to score 2. Colts now down, 27-12. Dominguez on McDonald. Tucker trying to make it hard. Not allowing the center to establish position, and that's Miller. Facing some tough defense there by Estrano Fernandez. But Miller finding the easy dump off for 2 to Jessica DeHaan. So the Algonquin Wolves are using their size to punish the Colts. Colts looking to find a way. They're going to need some excellent shooting. Dominguez, who has a hot hand and can get hot. Microwave at any moment. Unable to get the 3 there, and that's going to be DeHaan once again down low. But Hawkins battling for the rebound. And it's going to be another jump ball as DeHaan battling once again for possession, but it's going to be Colts ball. So entering the game, we've got the rookie, Jade Solomon, number 15, going to stand in for Simon Tucker. Estrano Fernandez back to Michael. Michael bringing it up, pointing out to the offense, hey, Solomon, get over here. And that's going to be another turnover as McDonald jumps the passing lane and has a nice easy path for 2. McDonald continues to be an absolute demon on the defensive end, turning it into offense. She now leads all scorers with 8 points. Miller. Estrano Fernandez on Miller. Miller turns but faces a huge block once again by the help defender Hawkins, and it's going to be out of bounds Colts ball. So as we can see on the replay here, Estrano Fernandez forcing Miller to the right-hand side. Hawkins with the help defense forcing the block. So Hawkins, offense not necessarily coming together right now, but her defense has been terrific. Dominguez, nice little drop pass right there on the cut by Hawkins, but it's going to be turned over. It's going to be the Algonquin Wolves ball. McDonald coming in once again, using that quick burst of speed. A little bit too much mustard on it as it goes out, and that's going to be Colts ball. So after a nice little cut in, McDonald tried to put that down to DeHaan. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much, and it's going to be Colts ball. Dominguez back to Michael. Michael cutting into the lane, over to Solomon. Solomon with the pump fake, takes another shot again, puts it up again, unfortunately misses, but rebounded by Mikhail Hawkins. Hawkins facing some tough defending right there, trying to get another ball up, but it goes out, slips out of her hands. And we see, looks like Sydney Moore is entering in for the Wolves, and Jasmine Salazar will be entering into for the Centennial Colts as Aliana Dominguez comes out. Noel McDonald, who's being an absolute demon on both ends, continues to lead. Cuts into the offense again, finding the nice little dump off over there to Libby Hurst, who gets her first 2 points of the night. Salazar on the handoff from Michael, looking to cut in. It's fouled. So McDonald has been great at just picking off the Colts on those dribble handoffs, interrupting passing lanes and wreaking havoc on their offense. Colts looking to get back on into this. Hawkins puts it up, unfortunately misses it, but it's offensively rebounded by Salazar. Salazar kicks it out to Estrano Fernandez. Fernandez looking to make something happen. Loses control of it. It's going to be a turnover. Wolves ball. Wolves now on the break. It's a 3-on-1. Unfortunately can't bring it together. Colts a little bit lucky right there. Not going to face any punishment from that turnover as they get the ball back. Salazar bringing the ball up. Over to Estrano Fernandez. Fernandez. Bring it over to Michael. Facing stiff defense. Foul. Not a foul, actually. Just goes down. Tries to still put it up, but unfortunately unable to be successful, and that's going to be Moore leading the Wolves, who dumps it once again. So Colts have struggled with this two-possession game, this little pick and roll. Wolves have cut in. They beat the defender, find someone down low, and they use their big size to get the easy two. They now lead 35-12, and that's another turnover. Wolves. Over to Moore. Moore for three. Rattles around, but makes the triple. So Centennial now down 38-12. Had a couple of unfortunate possessions now as Michaela Hawkins looks to break down, make something happen herself. Unfortunately, that's going to be another turnover. But still, actually, no. Fortunately enough, that went off to Hahn's hand, and that's going to be the Colts ball. So it looks like Simon Tucker just got a little bit of a breather. She's going to now enter in the game. We've got Danica Walker and Simon Tucker coming back into the game, trying to help the Colts not fall too far behind. Walker gets it off just before the shot clock, but unfortunately misses, and that's going to be Moore leading the offense. Cuts away, turns around, swooping into the lane, 21, and makes it. So nice little two-person game right there between Moore and Anna Hurst. Hurst off the glass to get the two. So Hurst with her first bucket of the night. Ball's being spread around by the Wolves. Colts looking to try and get their way back in this, but they're down 40-12. Michael throwing it up. Unfortunately misses it. Simon Tucker with the offensive rebound, who kicks it out. And that's Walker. Cleans up the offensive rebound and gets the two. Colts get back on. So the Wolves in command, 40-14 right now. For offense, but that's going to be another steal. But it's a foul on Hawkins. Hawkins intercepted the pick and roll right there. And that's going to be a foul on number 11, Libby Hurst. That's her first personal of the night. So we have another substitution by the Algonquin Wolves entering the game, number 15, Madison Robert. Michael over to Walker. Walker not going to bring the ball up. Michael calling out the play. It's going to be a handoff over to Hawkins. Hawkins, nice pick there by Simon Tucker, who looks to get on the nice little seal right there, but unfortunately that's denied by the Wolves. Hawkins, not deterred, going back up with it again for the 2. Unfortunately, nothing. And Simon Tucker creating havoc once again. Last week in her first game, she had 17 rebounds, and a lot of that was by creating disturbances down low on the offensive side. Wolves forced a foul her, and that's going to be the Colts' ball. Entering the game at number 8, Aliana Dominguez for number 2, Michaela Hawkins. It's going to be an inbound by Walker. So the Colts stuck down 26 right now. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Looking to make something happen here. It's going to be an inbound over to Simon Tucker. Tucker using that body. Again, offense, excellent. And gets the foul. Hoop and the harm. And as we see on the replay, nice on inbound pass. There you go, Simon Tucker using her body to move the way down. That's what a center does. Use that pivot foot, using your body weight to shield the ball and go up for 2. And she gets fouled, so she will now shoot. So heading to the line, shooting 1, Simon Tucker. And she makes it. Nice little teardrop, tickles the twine. Colts need to claw their way back in here, make a little bit of a run, and try and cut it down before the end of the second quarter. We see some tough defense by the Colts right now. And they force up a bad shot and get the rebound, and that's going to be Dominguez leading the fast break. Dominguez looking up, sees nothing, goes to her left, passes it over to Michael. Michael for 3, and she makes it! She's fired up with that one. Nice little assist by Dominguez over to Zade, who makes the 3. Big shot by Michael to cut down this lead. And she forces it on defense, forces the miss. Looks like the Colts are fired up after that. Has excellent defending by Zane. Michael makes the 3, forces. Bad shot by Moore. It's going to be an inbound, and she's fired up. She's hyped. Sometimes good offense leads to great defense, and that's a case in point right there. And they inbound it, unable to get anything. Moore out to 3. She misses it. Rebounded by Simon Tucker, who kicks it out to Michael. Michael, who's on her own. 1 minute and 36 seconds. She's looking and tries to make it. Simon Tucker comes down to the post to assist, but kicks it back out to Walker after seeing nothing. Walker now making her way into the paint. Meets some sturdy defense there, unable to get anything right there, and it's going to be turned over as the Algonquin Wolves trying to turn it on the fast break. Look, that's just great offense. You pass it down to the low post. Low post sees the mouse in the house and gets it down. That's Libby Hurst with a nice up and under. Dominguez for 3, misses it, but it's rebounded by the Colts. Colts passing it down to Simon Tucker. Simon Tucker looking to operate the offense from down low. Decides to take it herself. There you go, but unfortunately, with the left hand, unable to make it. So Colts looking to cut it down. They're down 42 with a minute left in the second quarter as we enter into the second half. And that's going to be a made 3 by number 24, Cooper Drover. So the Wolves have been dangerous from 3. That's their third 3 of the game. Colts now down 25, 45-20. Dominguez looking for something. It's over to Walker. Walker for 3. Off glass, unsuccessful, and that's going to be rebounded and led on the single fast break by Drover. Drover sees nothing and then turns it over to Michael. Michael now on the break, 10 seconds left. Looking to cut in by herself and get the easy 2. Unsuccessful off the glass, and there's 5 seconds. Looks like Drover's going to have one opportunity to get it off, and that's going to be a foul by Walker. So, not a bad play, actually. Colts only have 2 defensive fouls, so that's not going to be a shot. So now, instead of giving the easy point to the Algonquin Wolves on the fast break, they will now have to draw something up with 1.9 seconds left. So some good defense by Walker there, just taking the foul. That's going to be inbounded by the Wolves. Wolves with 1.2 seconds. She throws it up. and unsuccessful. So at the half, Wolves lead 25-20, continuing their offensive dominance that they showcased last night against the Huskies. Colts need to find a way to get back into this game if they're going to be successful. And welcome back. We're into the third quarter. If you're just tuning in, Colts are down 45-20, looking to make a comeback in the second half. They're facing off against the top-seeded Algonquin Wolves, second in the province right now. Last year they won a silver medal, and they're continuing to show exactly why. As they lead the offense, they're getting into it quick. Help defense by Estrano Fernandez, who forces over the turnover, missed shot. And that's going to be taken by Michaela Simon-Tucker, who's leading the offense once again. She had a beautiful lead on the break last time, and she's coming down and unfortunately misses it. It's going to be rebounded by McDonald. McDonald over to Miller. Miller fighting off Michael. Michael sticking with her. Estrano with the help defense. Forces the shot out. That's offensively rebounded once again by Jessica DeHaan, who gets fouled and will head to 2. So Algonquin Wolves are continuing to use their big bodies to punish the Colts. They're working the ball down low and getting fouled. Now at the line, shooting 2, Jessica DeHaan. And she makes the first. So DeHaan with 5 points. At the line, 4 rebounds. Makes her first 2 shots at the line. Michael bringing the ball up. Looking for the handoff with Estrano. It's a nice fake. Estrano Fernandez looking to get off. DeHaan passes it down to Simon Tucker. Unfortunately, loses the ball, and that's picked up by Miller. Miller over to McDonald. McDonald down to number 10. That's Chloe Lapointe. Lapointe for 3, misses it, and that's rebounded by DeHaan. DeHaan with the offensive rebound, continuing to be a big presence. Over to Lapointe. Lapointe at the top. Over to Miller. Miller facing some tough defense by Estrano Fernandez. Cuts in, misses the shot, but gets her own rebound. Goes up once again, misses again, and that's rebounded. It's going to be a shot clock violation. She did not hit the rim on that instance. It's going to be inbounded by Zane Michael. Michael inbounding to Dominguez. Dominguez looking to bring the ball up and actually moves it over to Michael. Michael calling out the play. Looking for, get something back in there. Dominguez with the fake. Pesky defense once again by McDonald, who forces the turnover. It looks like we've got another jump ball. So possession arrow was with the Colts, so they will get the ball on the tip. Inbounder Dominguez. Dominguez takes a quick 3, misses it, and that's rebounded by DeHaan. DeHaan facing pressure by Estrano Fernandez. Fernandez fouls, and it's going to be Algonquin ball. So that's her first foul. That's going to be Miller, receiving the inbound by McDonald. Facing pressure from Michael. Michael looking to help, leaving Miller. Miller kicks it over to Lapointe, faced by Walker. That's a nice block there by Fernandez. And that's going to be on the replay, as we can see. Lapointe with fake going up, not biting. It's Fernandez, and she makes the block. So it's going to be out of bounds. Wolves ball. McDonald with the inbound. One of the best passers on her team, and that's why she's inbounding. Michael's looking for the steal. Doesn't get it. And that's going to be offensively rebounded, and then the Wolves kick it back out to Lapointe. Lapointe sweeping in. And that's going to be a blocking foul. Michael, who's confident that she had her field plan in, looking for the offensive foul, not the case. And it looks like Hawkins, after sitting for most of the second quarter, will come in for Danica Walker at the line. Shooting 2, Chloe Lapointe. Lapointe makes her first. This is the second. That's going to be rebounded by Hawkins. Hawkins now facing pressure from 2 Wolves. Gets it on the leak to Michael. Michael bringing the ball up, looking to break off McDonald. McDonald, a pesky defender. Has several steals this game. Now that's Dominguez. Dominguez back over to Michael. Michael looking for Simon Tucker in the post, who's battling for position. Hawkins needs to get a shot off if she's going to do anything, and she turns it over to Lapointe. Lapointe now on her own break. Hawkins kind of looking around, unsure. And Hawkins fouls. So not what you want to see from Hawkins. Turns the ball over, and the foul, and the hoop and the harm. So Cats going to the line. Actually, no, correction. That's the point. Cats will exit the game as we have a substitution by the Algonquin Wolves. Entering the game, number 11, Libby Hurst. So at 1, shooting. Chloe Lapointe, she's 1 for 2 from the line right now. Misses that. So doesn't make the three-point play, but they get the offensive rebound. DeHaan from the short side, looking for bucket, rebounded by the Colts. Now Estrano Fernandez leading over to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to get the quick little touch pass over to Dominguez, but loses control, turned over by Miller. Miller now with the ball, bringing it up. Miller kicks it out to McDonald. McDonald back down into the low post. That's Hurst who kicks it back out to McDonald, faced by Michael. Michael with an excellent hand defense, forcing the river, and that's Hawkins. Sorry, correction. That's Simon Tucker with the foul. Foul on the arm, and that was in the motion. So Wolves will go back to the line, continuing what they did in the second half, kicking it down low and punishing. You know, when you're a bigger team, that's what you do. You use your size. You can't teach height, as they always say. And this is what the result is. Lots of free throws. She misses both. And Hawkins gets the rebound. Hawkins looking to get back into this game. Looking to clear out over to Dominguez. Dominguez kicks it down to Simon Tucker. Tucker using that excellent post game that she has. Passes it back up to Michael at the top of the key. Michael's going in and facing stiff opposition. Misses the shot, and it's going to be back to the Wolves as they lead 50-20. And that's going to be number 10. Lapointe. DeHaan with the rebound. Offensive rebound, gets the bucket. And now that's 52-20 as the Colts take another timeout. So, the Wolves have used every bit of that size to create the advantage and get the matchups that they want. They now lead 52-20. Colts, if we're looking at the rebounds, it's 5. Sorry, correction. If we're looking at the fouls, the Wolves have forced the Colts into bad positions, and they're now up on the foul count, 5-0. Colts very early on in this third quarter are already in the penalty. So any fouls moving on from this point on the offensive side or on the defensive side, depending on which team you're talking about, the Wolves will head to the line. So, Colts have to find a way to get back into this game somehow. They haven't had too many opportunities. They faced a big, strong defending team in the Wolves, and the Wolves have punished them down low, going to the line continuously and putting the Colts in bad foul positions. I know they can't wait to get Jessica Jones back, one of their bigger bodies, who, unfortunately, in her first game, or maybe her second game last year, her season was cut short with an injury. She is yet to be cleared, but she expects to be back in November. Colts looking to get back on offense. Swinging it around the three-point line, and that's Hawkins down. Nice little two-person game over there, and that's going to be a foul. So, nice little 1-2 there between Hawkins and Simon Tucker. Michaela to Michaela. I feel like that could be a TV show from the 90s. Michaela to Michaela. On that 2-on-1 break, but it was a foul, and the Colts will now inbound it. Colts need to continue an attack and put them in positions using their speed and quickness to kind of get around the Algonquin Wolves. And Michaels tries to make the pass off the curl to Dominguez, but just a little bit too high, and it's out of bounds for Dominguez. That's going to be the Wolves' ball. McDonald inbounding the ball to Miller. Miller will bring it up for this Wolves offense. So on the right-hand side, swinging it around, looking for the open shot, and they get it, and they make the three. That's Lapointe once again with the three ball. So after missing her first couple, LaPointe finally gets that ball to fall from behind the arc. Estrano Fernandez. And once again, McDonald's, a pesky defender, intercepting passing lanes, continues to put the Colts in bad positions, but unfortunately turns the ball over. Sometimes you can get bitten on those plays, but McDonald has excellent timing, being able to figure out this Colts offense. It's going to be inbounded to Michael. Michael looking to break off Miller off the dribble. Over to Dominguez. Dominguez puts up the three and misses it, but it looks for the rebound for Simon Tucker. Simon Tucker forces the turnover on that rebound, creating havoc once again, facing a swarm of wolves. A pack of wolves, I guess I should say. A pack of wolves. And that's going to be out of bounds, Colts ball. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins going to get her offense going. Kicks it back out to Dominguez at the top of the three. And McDonald with another steal once again, forcing a turnover on Dominguez. Over to Miller. Miller now leads a 2-on-1 break. And they get it. So the turnover turns into a quick fast break, turns into a 2-on-1, and then an easy bucket for number 11, Libby Hurst, who's now 3 for 4 from the line, from the field. Michael going up, trying to get a bucket. Can't get it to fall. And Tucker, once again, battling 3 Wolves. Up to Estrano Fernandez. Fernandez for 3. Rebounded by McDonald. McDonald now leading the break. Moving it over to Miller. Miller on the left-hand side with a quick 3, pulls up. Rebounded, goes right to McDonald. And McDonald tries to get a shot, misses it, gets her own rebound, and gets the 2. So McDonald continues to lead this Wolves team. She's a 4th-year player, showing exactly what veterans do. And that was Hawkins on the back cut, but Estrano Fernandez turns the ball over, and that's going to be the Wolves. So Fernandez looking to get that little back cut. Wolves sniffed it out perfectly and turned the ball over, and that's McDonald once again cutting in. Goes up for the shot, and once again gets another offensive rebound. So Colts struggling to box out the Wolves as they continue to get offensive rebounds, which create additional offensive opportunities. Simon Tucker playing great defense, but that's better offense by Libby Hurst. Colts now stuck 61-20. We've got 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Colts offense facing a tough Wolves defense. Estrano Fernandez taking it herself, going up for the lay, misses it, and that's rebounded by Hurst. So Hurst. And McDonald, 2-person cut. Excellent passing over there. Cutting through the Colts defense. Making it too easy. Colts losing the players. Losing the Wolves. And they're getting easy close opportunities. Michael. Looking to use the pick and roll with Simon Tucker. Sees nothing. Pulls it back out. Facing again by Miller and turns it over. Miller forces a steal and it is now on the break on her own. Notices the smaller Michael on her, takes it right to the cup, and gets fouled. So she will head to the line to shoot 2. Colts are in the bonus. Or the Wolves are in the bonus. So any opportunity at this point where the Wolves are on offense, they will head to the line to shoot 2. At the line, shooting 2. Sienna Miller. Miller also a veteran in her 4th year. She misses the first. After going 4 for 4 in the first half, she misses her first of the game. She will head to the line once again and makes the second. So entering the game is the veteran, Sydney Moore, number 6. Colts stuck 64-20. Walker on the right-hand side of the wing. Swoops by Moore, takes it to the cup, tries to go up for it too, and is met by number 15, Madison Robert. Moore will bring the ball up. So we're seeing a couple of the substitutions. Jade Solomon trying to get a defense on number 13, Piper Hatherall, who gets the nice little back cut and the 2. Walker bringing the ball up. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins. Over to Walker. Walker kicking it down. Looking for something, and it's turned over. But Colts will regain possession. It's going to be Colts ball on the inbound. Walker with the inbound. Let's see what the Colts can do. Roll. So Walker with the inbound to Dominguez. Dominguez looking to cut along the baseline, going up for two. Off. Rebounded by Moore. Moore bringing the ball back up. Find someone down low. Quick offense. Colts looking to establish their defensive positioning here. A little bit out of shape, but they do force the turnover. That's going to be Sine Sakar. Over to Walker. Walker going up for it and misses it. Rebounded by Halfthrow. Moore looking to push the break. Kicking it down, catching the Colts. And Hawkins. So, as we saw from that shot, missed shot, quick transition, forces the Colts into a bad defensive positioning. Hawkins has to cover down low. Unfortunately, fouls on the arm. So at the line, shooting two. Number 15. Madison Robert. Robert will miss the first. Misses the second. And that's going to be Colts ball. So Hawkins forces the rebound off of the Wolves defender. And Colts regain possession. Dominguez bring the ball back up for the Colts. Over to Walker. Walker looking to make some magic happen. Back out to Dominguez. Dominguez for three. Man to miss. Rebounded by the Wolves. Brought up by number 24, Cooper Drover. Drover battling the two Colts defenders. And that's going to be an over back. Got to be aware of where you are on the court. That's going to be a turnover, Colts ball. So Sekar, who's going to be inbounding the ball to Walker. Walker facing Moore. On the handoff to Hawkins. Hawkins pulls up for three. And, just rattles off, but rebounded by Walker. Walker with another opportunity. Unsuccessful. And that's going to be Drover once again, leading the 3-on-2 fast break by the Wolves. Going up for it, misses it. Rebounded by the Wolves. Battling down low. Turned over once again. Colts force a turnover. Mucky little play right there. Hawkins trying to regain possession. Unfortunately loses out, and it's going to go out. Wolves ball. So we've got 14 on the clock. Wolves with the open three. Taking it and making it. So, some great shooting. Well, some all right shooting. 3 for 14, and that's going to be another turnover by Dominguez. Dominguez, now it's a 2-on-1 fast break for the Wolves. Hawkins looking to get in the way. We just see a little shove off to the side by Drover, who continues the possession and goes up for two. We are now 10 seconds left, shot clock off. Colts need to get their way back onto the board. Hawkins pulls up again for three. Misses it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Algonquin Wolves, after a three, in a commanding position. They now lead 71-20. Colts unable to string anything together in that third quarter. The Wolves with 26 points. And we're back for fourth quarter action. So the Wolves shut down the Colts in that. Colts unable to get on the board that quarter. It's 26-0 in that third quarter. So Colts have a lot to work on. It's going to be tough for them to come close in this game, but they've got lots to work on. Still early on in the season, but this should be a learning lesson for them. And Algonquin gets back fast as Moore swipes in with a nice little Euro step in the layup. Walker back on the ball. Over to Sakar. Sakar pulling up off the backboard. So Colts looking to get something together here. And they missed a perfect opportunity. That was number 5 catch. She had number 15, Robert, down low. Didn't see it after facing the double team. Forced it out, but it will be a foul. That was a foul on number 1, Jasmine Salazar. So again, Wolves showing their dominance down low. As Cats gets the easy 2. They now lead 75-20. Walker bringing the ball up once again. Walker looking to make something happen. Over to Sakar on the handoff. Hawkins probing from the top. Swings it over to Walker. Walker taking the step back. Kicking it back over to Solomon. Solomon with the 3 and misses it. It's going to be out of bounds. Wolves ball. Moore bringing the ball up. It's over to Foster. Foster cashes it from 3 once again. She had a big 3 in the third quarter and continues that streak. Hits. Hawkins off glass. Walker with the offensive rebound going up for it. Misses it, but is fouled. It's going to be on Foster. Foster with their first personal foul of the game. At the line, Danica Walker. So Walker looking to get the Colts on the board. And she makes the first. Makes the second. So that's the Colts' first basket in about 14 minutes. See if they can turn this into some offense. It's going to be tough as they're facing a very good Wolves team, but that's going to be a turnover by number 21, Anna Hurst. Hurst picked her foot up, unsure what to do. And the Colts will have another opportunity to cut a little bit more into this lead. Salazar taking on Drover. Loses possession of the ball and is forced, and that's going to be a turnover by Salazar. It's Wolves' ball. Drover bringing the ball up. Facing Salazar. Salazar sicking on her like white on rice. Drover finds her way around and gets down low. Met by Sakar. Puts it up, and it's going to be offensively rebounded. Hawkins intercepts the passing lane, but they'll have 13 seconds on the clock for the Wolves. So, Colts in tough, 78-22. And it looks like, let's see what the call is. It's going to be an offensive foul, illegal screen by number 5, Mallory Katz. So, Walker. Over to Sakar. That's going to be Hawkins putting it up and gets the 2. Looks like she's laboring a little bit as she slowly jogs back, but gets it off the glass for 2. Back on the board. Salazar fighting through that screen. Sakar forces the turnover, and it's going to be a 2-on-1. Over to Sakar. Sakar, they call her Snake. Gets the nice little layup. Colts stringing some points together. A little bit better here in this fourth quarter. Getting their offense together. That's Foster making her way up, going up, unsuccessful, but it's offensively rebounded once again. And then Solomon now cleaning it up and ending the possession for the Wolves. Salazar laying down the pick for Solomon, who tries to get it over to Hawkins, and Hawkins facing a lot of pressure by the Wolves. It goes out, but it will remain Colts ball. Entering the game, Elias Estrano. And entering the game, number 4 is Zane Michael. Inbounding, Walker. Michael looking to break over to Estrano. Estrano out for 3, unsuccessful, miss. Rebounded by number 15. That's Robert. Robert over to Drover. Drover now facing some defense from Michael. Cuts her way back in and gets the 2. So Drover is being incredibly dangerous from that right-hand side. Faces pressure, beats the defense, swipes her way in, and not met with any opposition by the Colts, and gets the easy 2. She's done that all night, all day today. Walker looking to pull up and makes the bucket. So Walker, nice little one-on-one possession there as she makes it from the top of the free throw line. That's Robert losing possession. Michael looking frustrated, not receiving the support down low, looking to see who that is, and Solomon saying, hey, look, that's on me. I'll be down there next time. Michael into Estrano. Estrano bringing the ball up for the Colts. Over to Walker. She had a nice play right there, looking to continue some of that magic again. Kicks it out. Scar going up, and that's blocked by McNamara. That's going to be out of bounds, but still remains Colts ball. We are at the 6-minute mark. And Michael looks to pull up, misses it, rebounded by Drover. Drover continuing to lead the fast break. It's a 3-on-1. Once again, Colts unable to get back, and that's going to be 2 buckets, 2 points by DeHaan. DeHaan, they've found her all night long down there. And by night, I mean day, because it is only 2:25 in the afternoon. Estrano working her way down on DeHaan. Over to Walker. Walker trying to swoop across the baseline, going up for it. Unsuccessful, gets her own rebound, but possession is ended by McNamara, who turns it over once again, over to Sakar. Sakar back to Michael. Michael with the head fake, trying to get them off of possession and looking to swoop in. That's going to be a foul on number 13. That's Hathaway. Hathaway, who's playing some tough defense, fouls Michael after Michael blew by her on the left-hand side. It's going to be inbound for Michael. So, Colts are down, finding any way to remain positive and get their offense working on some things that they can bring into the next season. It is a long season. We've got many months to go. So Colts have an opportunity to grow and should use this game, create it as a chip on their shoulder to get better. But we've got McNamara, who has down low, but it's actually going to be a travel and a turnover. So McNamara, it's been a tough go for Megan McNamara today. He's had a couple of turnovers coming in as a sub. He's had some great defense, but it hasn't been the easiest for her. Michael looking to penetrate the Wolves' defense. Drover facing her tough. Over to Estrano. Estrano for 3. Misses it, but Walker with the offensive rebound. Unable to corral it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Wolves ball. So we've got about 4 minutes left in this game. Well, Colts got to do something to figure this offensive out for the rest of the season. They can't keep on getting beat by that. And Drover once again, now from the left-hand side. She was making damage on the right-hand side. Now moves it over the left, swoops in, fakes into the right, with a nice little up and easy for 2. Oh, Drover now leads all scorers with 11 points. That's going to be a miss by Walker. Drover continuing to lead the break and finds an easy 2 once again. That's now 13 points for Cooper Drover. Drover, a 4th-year player out of Ottawa, has been a menace for the Colts. And Sakar tries to force it down to Estrano, and it's turned over. That's going to be Hathaway now leading the break on Estrano, going up for it. Misses it. Rebounded by Michael, and that's going to be a foul by Drover. Drover looking a little frustrated. She notes that she shouldn't have fouled made it a little bit too easy for the Colts. So that's Drover's second personal foul. And that's Walker bringing it up. Looking for Sakar on the right-hand side. Switches it over the right-hand side to Estrano. Estrano looking to cut down the baseline, but brings it back out. And it looks like Drover tried to cut that passing lane, and they should have an even. Yep. Well, when you chase on that passes, it usually leads to an open shot. And unfortunately, Colts unable to make that opportunity. Walker forcing a bad shot, but gets the offensive rebound and Drover. Now from the nail, takes the shot and misses it. Offensively rebounded. Drover once again for three at the top. Air balls it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Colts ball. So we can certainly see a little bit of the difference here between the Wolves and the Colts. The offense for the Wolves moving fluidly. They're completing passes, not turning the ball over. They've had excellent sets that have created excellent opportunities for them, particularly down low as they're taking advantage of the size against the Colts. Estrano looking for another three, trying to get something going, but misses it. And it looks like she might be three, and she will head to the line to shoot three. Estrano Fernandez. It's 1 for 7 right now, a little bit cold. She's 0 for 2 from the line, but she will have an opportunity to get back into this flow of things with free throws. This is why they call it the charity stripe. She's got 3 opportunities here to cut in, get the Colts over 30. At the line. She misses the first. Looks like that shoulder is creating a little bit of some problems for her on her shooting mechanics. Let's see what happens. She misses the second. And we'll try and get something here on the third shot. And misses the third, and that'll be rebounded by Hathroll. Hathroll over to Drover now. Drover pointing out, calling for the pick. Doesn't take it, moves along the left-hand side, is met by Solomon at the pin. But McNamara swooping in, turns it over. Looking to get the steal, and that's turned over by Sakar. Picked up again by Foster. Foster now back to Drover. Over, saying McNamara, get out of here. I'm moving on the right-hand side, looking to operate individually. Unable to make anything happen over there. It's going to be side out of bounds with Foster to inbound. Over to McNamara on the inbound. Back to Drover. She leads all scorers now with 13 points. Uses the screen, working her way. Nice little pick and roll opportunity right there with Hathroll. Dumps it down low and gets the 2. Michael looking to get them anything right now, and it's going to be a miss. Rebounded by Cat. Nope. That was a rebound by DeHaan, who pushes the ball up quick in transition. That's Foster with the inbound. So DeHaan turns and fires. Walker gets the rebound, hands the possession for the Wolves. Michael bringing the ball up. Looks for Solomon. Solomon, quick 3, miss. Drover calling out the play. We're seeing a too high screen right now. Nice little peel out by McNamara. McNamara now cutting in. Loses the handle a little bit after the interference by Walker, but that's Foster. Foster's been dangerous from 3, but will miss it on the corner 3. Gets her own rebound, throws it back up again. Sorry about that. Foster throws it up, gets fouled, and will head to the line to shoot 2. At the line shooting 2. Misses the first. Foster, who's 2 for 3 right now. Paige Foster, 2 for 5 from the field. 6 points right now. Unfortunately, dangerous from 3, but not at the free throw line, but gets the rebound back. Throws it up, thanks to Hathroll. Misses it, and that's rebounded again by DeHaan. DeHaan back out to McNamara. McNamara cutting in. Nice little lay there with some English off the glass. swooping in for 2. We're now a minute left in this game. Colts and Solomon. And a little bit of frustration on the face of George Thomas. Solomon, the turnover there. Trying to regain and regroup, trying to keep his team motivated, but it is tough when you're down 90-28. And that's turned over by McNamara. So the Colts, 30 turnovers to the 15 of the Wolves. It's been one of the biggest notices outside of shooting performance. It's been tough for the Colts right now. Looking to get something on the board. Trying to finish this game strong. There are about 32 seconds left in this match. Michael sweeping in. The turn, fire, and the miss. Walker battling for the offensive rebound, but unsuccessful, but still staying fierce on the defense. Wolves break the press. That's Primera for 3. That's going to be offensively rebounded once again. That's number 15 for the Wolves. Robert gets the rebound again, misses, and again. Solomon picks up the rebound. 5 seconds left. That will be the game. Final score, 90-28. So the Colts fall to 0-2 on the season, while the Wolves improve to 2-0 on a back-to-back. Great way to start for the Wolves. Colts will look to rebound from that one. Thank you very much. We'll be back in about 30 minutes as the Centennial Colts take on the Algonquin Wolves in the second game of this back-to-back. Thank you very much. I'm Ryan Miller.